Hello, everybody. I'm Matt.
And I'm Maggie.
And we are...
Hopefully awesome.
That's right. A positive place on the internet where we nerd out about all the geeky things we love. And today's geeky thing is... Smallville. That's a Superman reference, guys. If you didn't know, Smallville is related to Superman. All right. Just wanted to...
If you didn't know by that...
by that big ass. By that big old ass up there. Hey, welcome to Going Back to Smallville, our weekly rewatch podcast where we go back and rewatch every episode of Smallville week by week, episode by episode. Are you going to sneeze? I was waiting.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, if she sneezes, guys, we'll just deal with it. My God, do you need like a tissue or something?
I don't know. Something got my nose going.
Well, here's some tissues.
Oh, gosh.
All right. So, off to a banger of a start here. Yes, this is our weekly podcast where we talk about all of the fun things that happened on Smallville this past week. Maggie, this is her first time watching Smallville. And I, of course, have seen Smallville many a times. So, that's kind of where we're at right now. You doing okay?
Lucky you.
Lucky me. That's right. I know where this train's going. It's going around the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. My voice is a little
I noticed
scruffy.
Earlier our voice telling her little girl good night.
Hey, darling. It's nice to see you. It's been a long time. You know what else? It's been a long time, Maggie.
What?
Going back to Smallville.
Just a week ago.
Damn it, you're right. When you're right, you're right. I still haven't updated that to not be green. Still haven't done it.
It's kryptonite gas, baby.
It's not kryptonite gas. I'll give you some kryptonite gas. Don't. God damn it. All right. Moving on. Welcome, everybody, to Going Back to Smallville episode, our episode 44. This is the 44th episode.
Oh, okay. I was like, where's this going?
But it is the season 2, episode 21 episode. How many more times do you think I'm going to say episode at the top of this?
I lost count after
Guys,
2.
I'm going to be honest. It's a Wednesday. All right. It is the most Wednesday of Wednesdays.
And there's an incoming rain system coming in too. So guess what? We're gone already, guys.
That's great. I mean, you know, this is the last...
My knees are already forecasting it.
This is the last live show we do for the week. And we can feel it. I'm not going to lie. It feels good, though. Because maybe we're going to go a little crazy. Maybe we're going to go a little off the rails. Maybe we're going to dip when we should dive. Maybe we're going to go a little wild on the inside. Yeah. Take a walk on the wild side. Zah. Smallville. I'm the scat man. Season 2, episode 21. Accelerate is the name of this episode. Episode 42 of Smallville overall. Original air date. I don't think I updated that. Hang on. Maggie, fill some time. You can scat if you need to.
So, I've decided I'm going to become Lana. I'm going to be a barista. I'm going to own the tap. What was that?
Is Lucy growling?
No.
What was it? What did
I don't know. I heard like a you okay, Lou? Maybe it was that. Okay. I don't know. It just sounded weird. Anyways.
May 6th.
Okay.
May 6th. Did you want to finish your thought?
May the Sith be with you.
Oh, Revenge of the Sith.
I'm going to become Lana and own the Talon. And I'm going to make coffee.
Please don't become Lana.
I'm not going to be Lana. I just meant as a business owner.
Yeah.
But without the movie theater / flower shop.
And is you going to get a wealthy bald man to fit half the bill?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, I'm going bald. Am I going to be wealthy? Is it me?
I found my sugar daddy.
Do I get to be Lex Luthor in this thing? I mean, There are worse people to be on Smallville. You know, I could be smelly old pee-pee. You know what I mean?
We don't call him that anymore.
Original air date was the day I just said. Written by. So the writers on this one is kind of, there's a little bit to it. The writers, the teleplay was written by Brian Peterson and Kelly Souders. And the story was written by Todd Slavgen and Darren Schwimmer. Not related to
David
Schwimmer. That's right. Thanks for stealing my joke. Brian Peterson and Kelly Souders' previous episodes include the season 2 episodes Nocturne, Skinwalker, and Prodigal. And the Todd Slavgen and Darren Schwimmer episodes from season 2. Both of them didn't do anything in season 1. Previous episodes include Duplicity, Visage, and Rush. So, fun fact about these 4 fuckers. After Alco and Miles Miller left the show in season 7, Brian took over as head of the show along with Todd Slavgen, Darren Schwimmer, and Kelly Souders. Then, after Todd and Darren left after season 8, Brian and Kelly took over as showrunners completely for the final 2 seasons of the show. I've always said seasons 8, 9, and 10 are my favorite seasons of the show. I mean, I do have love for like season 2 and season 4. You know, I got much love for them. But like, I really felt like by the time we hit 8, it was almost like every episode was solid. Yeah. You know? And I mean, that's probably because we had different people running the show. Just throwing it out there.
Just different people running the show. You know?
Is that Hank the Cow? Hank the Cow's hanging out with us.
Hey, everybody.
Directed by James Marshall Mathers. Previous episodes from season 1 include Nicodemus and Crush. And season 2 episodes include Heat, Insurgents, and Rosetta. Where are the episodes he directed? So he directed the one with the original Superman, Christopher Reeves. Christopher Reeve. Reeves or Reeve?
I thought it was Reeves.
Maybe it is.
Oh well.
Who can say? If only there was some sort of website that could tell us everything about everything.
Oh no.
Maggie.
It'd be a magical place, wouldn't it?
Maggie.
Matt.
Let's boost this show up a notch.
No.
All right, I'm going to take things up a notch.
Christopher.
Here we go. Everybody.
Reeve. It's Reeve.
Crazy Matt is taking over.
Oh,
that's right, everybody. We're taking this up to 11. All right. We start off at the goddamn Talon. Pete, Clark, Lana, and Chloe are at the Talon watching an old horror movie. Pete keeps talking during the movie, and Lana grabs Clark's hand whenever she gets scared. But Chloe looks over and is like, "You fucking bitch." Talking about Clark, not Lana.
Well, I'm sorry. You are being a bitch, so...
You had your chance, Chloe.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't have dated Clark while there was a tornado in town, okay? It's on her. It's on her.
You shouldn't have dated Clark when Wah said he was leaving. You should have known better.
It's true.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you know, at the same time... That's all I got. So, blah, blah. After the movie, Lana is cleaning up when the theater lights suddenly go dark.
What?
I'm not trying to do this. I'm trying to get them to both go off at the same time.
Who's doing that?
The lights get dark. And... an old movie of Lana and her childhood friend Emily Dinsmore, the Dinsmore Girls, starts playing on the screen. They're about 10 years old in the film and are having a tea party. From out of nowhere, Emily is standing in the aisle. Bah! Still 10 years old, scared, Lana turns to run out and finds Emily suddenly in front of her. Clark arrives and asks Lana what happened, but Emily has disappeared.
Somebody save me.
And you want Now we're at Chloe and Lana's. Lana is sitting in her bedroom looking at Lana is like sitting in her bedroom looking at photos of herself and Emily when they were 10 years old. But then all of a sudden Emily appears again and frightens Lana, who thinks Emily isn't real. You're not real. You're not real. You're not. And she's like, that's so mean, Lana. Of course I'm real. I'm your best friend, silly goober. You're just a silly goober. Of course I'm real. But then she's like, no, Emily, you aren't real because you died 6 years ago. And she's like, that's a mean thing to say, Lana. And then Clark walks in.
Bam.
Yeah, he's just there. He's there.
He shows up.
I guess Mr. Sullivan let him in. Clark walked in.
I think he does say something like that.
Hey, Mr. Sullivan, you got any beers? He's like, I'm just joshing Mr. Sullivan. So when Clark enters, Emily is gone. Emily is away, one might say. And Lana is convinced she's seen her ghost. Surprise, bitches. This is a supernatural episode of Smallville. Somebody called Dean and Sam.
Raggy.
And get your rock salt shotguns ready.
Relma. Raffney.
Now we're at the bridge.
Red.
Did you say red?
Yeah.
Just red.
Yeah. Because Fred.
Now we're at the bridge. Lana takes Clark to a bridge over a river where she and Emily used to play together. According to Lana, Emily slipped off the bridge and drowned. Clark suggests they visit Emily's parents, reasoning that if she really is a ghost, she might be visiting them too. It makes sense. Why would you only go see your teenage best friend when you get to hang out with your mom and pa? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we head over to the janitor from Scrubs' house. Freeze! It's from The Fugitive. He was in that movie. Wow. God damn it. This is a terrible episode. Should we just call it? Should we just wrap this up? See y'all later. We'll see you. Bye, everybody. And as always, have a hopefully awesome day. I'm kidding. We're back. You know, we gotta keep it fun and lively. Clark and Lana find Mr. Dinsmore at his home in Granville. Granville sucks. Granville is the worst. Granville is the most like uppity shit I've ever heard in my life. All right, it's like, oh, we've got Smallville and now here's Granville. You know what I mean? It's like Pawnee and that other one.
I can't remember that.
You know, yeah, exactly. You know, nobody remembers it.
I don't know. His house looked pretty crappy. You know, like later.
But the name of the town is called Granville, Maggie.
Is that home of all the grand home furnishings?
There's not a D.
I thought it was grand.
No, they shorten it.
Oh, it's grand.
It's for grand. It's
grannies. It's for grannies.
All the grannies live there.
Here come the grannies.
He is not happy to see them and less happy to hear that they have seen Emily. He leaves abruptly, letting them think they've depressed him by stirring up painful memories of his deceased daughter.
How could you be here?
You piece of shit. My daughter is dead.
I'm sorry, sir.
Fuck you, Lana.
I'm sorry, sir.
It's your fault she's dead. That's why Emily's mom isn't here. Because of you, I had to get a job at a local hospital and scrub the floors. Thank God there's this one guy I get to make fun of all the time. But damn.
And you remind me of him.
You'd put a penny in a doorway, wouldn't you? Why would you do that? Why would you put that there? This is a Scrubs reference, Maggie.
I was going to say, Matt, I haven't watched enough Scrubs to
now
know.
We're at Lex's.
Dad, you have no idea. Whoops. You have no idea what I'm capable of.
You'll nail it one of these days.
I did last week.
Lex is trying to decide which cake to serve at his wedding. Helen isn't there, and it's only 3 weeks until the wedding. But then in walks Daddy Lionel. God almighty. Lionel arrives to give Lex his wedding gift in person, since obvious he won't be invited to the wedding. Lex reminds him that he offered Helen $100,000 to leave him, but Lionel claims it was just a test of loyalty. Lex, you offered the woman I love $100,000 to leave me. Lionel, I did you a favor. That was the ultimate test of loyalty, and she passed with flying colors. You should be thanking me, Lex. Thanking you? Well, my thank you note must be lost in the mail along with your wedding invitation.
Burn.
God, that was loud.
Sorry.
It's okay. No, I
need
like
a Band-Aid for that burn.
The wedding gift that Lionel gives him is a Caribbean honeymoon on a private island, but Lex remains doubtful of Lionel's good intentions.
Yeah, he wants him far away.
You know, they say the road to hell goes down. At the Torch, Clark uses the school computers in the Torch office for research to determine what phenomenon Lana may have observed. When Chloe arrives, she's fucking pissed. She's like,
the computer's only for use of Torch
staff only, fucker. And Clark's like, I'm trying to help Lana. Well,
what
surprise, I guess. So you gotta help Lana, I guess, okay? So I'm not gonna be, oh, Miss Lana Lang, I'll serve some coffee, okay? So both my parents didn't die because they didn't take one step from the left, okay?
You done? God, I can't stand you, Chloe.
I just want to be loved. Thank you. I was trying to drunk uncle, and I had nowhere else to go. I just abruptly ended it. There you go. Well, when Chloe arrives, she's like, Clark, you piece of shit. And Clark explains the situation, but Chloe informs him that Lana has had a difficult life and may simply be imagining things. And Clark's like, she's not crazy, Chloe. And Chloe's like, Clark, listen, you don't even know Lana.
Yeah.
All right?
You don't know that she's crying at night.
You don't hear her at 3 a.m. in the morning crying her eyes out. You don't see that. All you see is the mask that she decides to show you. All right?
And what you imagine in your mind.
All you see is the wizard trying to wave goodbye. All right? Putting a spell on you. Or maybe he was just waving hello, Mr. Deeds. And Clark's like, fuck you, Chloe, and leaves. So now we're at some old house. Mr. Dinsmore finds Emily outside of their old house in Smallville. She is upset that the bunnies are gone. Where'd the bunnies go? She asks her daddy to explain why Lana said that she died. But Mr. Dinsmore is apprehensive and doesn't explain it to her. He's like, honey, Lana's just being a silly goober, all right? I want you to have nothing to do with her. That Lana Lane girl is bad news, sister.
Yeah.
She's out probably smoking some drugs with boys. Mm-hmm. You know, you used to have tea parties with her. Well, now she's on the tea, if you know what I'm saying. And by tea, I mean D. And by D, I mean dick.
But Daddy, I don't know what that means.
And you never will. Come on, sweetheart. Let's go home.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go back down there.
Well, too fucking bad. You gotta get in the car.
I don't want to go.
Listen, I gotta tell you urgently to get into the car, but you're refusing. And
I don't want to go back.
Why? Because you're tired of being
dark.
locked up?
It's dark down there, and I want to see the bunnies, and I want to see my best friend Lana.
Listen, Emily, you're gonna do as you're told.
No.
And then she stabs him.
Oh, I thought she pushed him. My bad.
Stabs him with a rusted metal pinwheel. Stabs him just like it escalates really quickly. You know?
Yeah.
It's weird. This is weird. This is a weird episode.
Reminds me of Megan.
at the Smallville cemetery. Clark and Pete go to the cemetery. Okay. To make sure that Emily's body is still buried in her coffin. They see Emily in the cemetery too. And then when she tries to run away, Clark uses his super speed to keep up with her.
Started raining.
It's the rave cave. No, Clark goes into Clark time, and Pete's like, and then we see like all this rain.
Yeah.
You know?
And Emily's like staring him down like...
She's like, what are you looking at me for, mister? And he's like...
Why are you going so fast?
Who are you?
F is for fast.
G is for ghost.
You a ghost.
But he realizes that is how she is able to appear from out of nowhere. She gets away, but she leaves her necklace behind. So Clark says, you know what? Lana's not crazy. Thank Christ. God, I was so
Lana.
afraid. Like, listen, I'm not saying I wouldn't still try and go out with Lana, but it's going to be a lot easier to explain to people if she's not, having, like...
I mean, I did see that
issues.
dude heal her horse in front of me, so I think anything's possible now.
And boy, was that horse tasty.
No.
So now we're back at the Talon. And Lana is locking up when, SpaghettiOs, Emily arrives and scares her.
You silly goose.
And Lana's like, what the fuck are you doing here, Emily? Are you a ghost?
I just wanted to see you, Lana.
Emily, you can't keep doing this. You're scaring me to death.
I'm not scaring you,
But
silly.
then Clark enters, and again, Emily is away. Clark shows Lana the necklace, reassuring her that she's not crazy. Lana's like, I'm not crazy, I'm just a little unwell. I know right now you can't tell, but stay a while and maybe then you'll see.
I do for inside of me.
And Clark's like, that was really good, Lana. That was weird.
Does that song exist yet?
Yeah, sure.
That's Lana asking that.
Oh,
Or Clark
Lana
asking.
sang it.
Oh, yeah. Well, whoops.
So now we're at the Smallville Medical Center. And Lionel is visiting Mr. Dinsmore. Lex arrives to find out why he's spending so much time in Smallville. And Lionel insists that he's trying to be a good father. All right. He's like, Lex, my boy, listen, one of these days you're going to have a kid. And he's going to annoy the bejesus out of you like you do me.
No, Dad, I'm not going to have kids.
And instead of killing him, you're going to try and be there for him like I'm here for you. And
Dad,
you're gonna do everything you can.
Dad, ever since I lost my hair, you could care less about me.
Our hair is our strength, son.
This is not the Bible, Dad.
Remember the fable of Samson.
No. That dude, stupid.
You're stupid.
You're stupid, Dad.
I hate you.
I hate you.
I love you, son.
I don't love you.
I love you. Come here.
You have no idea.
Give Papa a big hug.
What I'm capable of.
Bring it in. Bring it in. Ow! Fuck you. And so then, Lionel insists he's just trying to be a good father. But when Lex goes into Mr. Dinsmore's room, he finds Emily in the room with him, seated near the door. She tells Lex that Lionel took the bunnies away, and Lex turns around for a few seconds and turns back to find Emily is away. So just so we're clear, everybody, Emily disappears. That's what she does. She runs away. All right, that's it. This is the whole episode. It's just this over and over for an hour.
You turn around, she's there, and then you turn around, and she's gone.
I'm going to be honest. I fell asleep during this episode. Okay? Like, I was kind of awake. It's one of those things where, like, you know, like you're not asleep, but like your eyes are going across because you're trying to stay awake.
Yeah, he said my feet are shaking because that's how I'm staying awake. So when his feet stop shaking, I look over. He's out.
I'm out.
Cold
turkey, man. You know, I mean, because, you know, something about just little ghost girls just, you know, puts me right to sleep.
She went to the same cemetery as Byron.
Byron. So now we're at Mr. Dinsmore's house.
Ooh.
Clark and Lana decide to search around Mr. Dinsmore's house, and they find a little girl's room with home movies and talking dolls. They also find Emily's diary with the most recent entry stating that she and Lana are going to the river tomorrow. I hope it doesn't rain. Clark x-rays the wall and sees an entrance which leads into a secret cloning laboratory behind the bookshelves. Inside the lab, they find 2 more clones of Emily, each about 10 years old, locked inside glass coffins with monitors and breathing tubes. This episode just went from crazy to weird. Like, so now we can just clone people.
Yeah.
Like, Smallville's introduced the fact that now cloning is possible.
It's possible.
Like, it was one thing when, like, a dude was made up of bees. All right? Like, that was one thing. But, like, now it's like, oh, we can just make people. We can just do that now. How can we do it? I don't know. Something to do with meteor rocks. Nobody knows. Meteor rocks are a magical thing, you know?
The world may never know.
And so one of the Emilys appears asleep, but the other opens her eyes as if she is conscious. Lana accidentally spills some green fluid that makes Clark sick. I wonder what that shit is. And they decide to make a hasty exit. What? Oh, I gotta go. I got diarrhea. It just explodes. Don't. So now we're back at the Kent farm. Clark and Lana tell Mr. and Mrs. Kent a story. The story of the clones. And Jonathan's like, you can't make no clones of nobody.
You gotta have pot to experience that. To see 3s of everything.
Like, really, you can have 3 of the same person? Man, that'd sure come in handy, wouldn't it, Martha? Yow.
Shut up, Jonathan. You'll never get any more of this.
You know, Martha, if there was 3 of you, I may have finally got one of those goddamn apple pies you've been working on for 2 years, you know?
You know what? I finished like 2.
Yeah? Did you?
Hey, guess what?
What?
You were too drunk
and
high.
Listen.
To even eat them.
This is my farm. I will be drunk and high as much as I want to be.
It is our farm, Jonathan.
That's not what the deed says.
Oh, really?
Well, it is, actually. Actually, you own more of it because we had to take out a mortgage and you were the only one with a paying job. So it was your name on it.
Yeah.
And By the way, we're in bankruptcy.
Dad is going to bail us out.
I will kill myself before I let your
Dad's willing
pay
to help
another
us.
Goddamn nickel.
Jonathan.
Martha.
Think of the baby.
Think of me.
No. Not anymore.
I'm the baby.
You are not the baby.
Oh, you mean the baby we're going to have?
Yes.
Martha,
Jonathan.
I'm not going to lie to you. I completely forgot that was a thing.
You know what, Jonathan?
What?
Screw you.
Hey.
You've been a bad influence on Clark.
What are you doing?
And you're smoking pot around me. I'm pregnant.
Listen, chill out, man.
No, I don't want to chill out.
Listen, Martha.
This is not healthy.
Martha.
No.
It's from the earth.
I don't care. It's from the earth.
The herb of the earth, okay?
I'm about to twist your nipple. Lex has taught me self-defense, so...
Yeah. Oh. And Clark's like, hey guys, so there's a little girl being cloned. Can we
Lana's here.
wrap this up? Lana's like, it's okay. It's just nice to see a family being together. My dad died.
My mom and dad could have took it a step
just
to the left.
One step to the left. That's all it would have took.
Maybe
one
they would have gotten
to the left.
like 3rd-degree burns from the comment.
Imagine if they had went to the local dance, and learned the cha-cha slide. They'd both be alive right now.
Or the hustle.
I mean, not just to the left. Cha-cha real smooth. They could have been cha-chaing on Lana's grave. I don't know.
Lana wasn't nowhere near them. They were waving at her all hunky-dory.
That's even worse. Why are they banning their kid?
Because it's Nell. And Nell's the worst.
That's true.
Thank God she's gone.
She's gone forever. Never will return.
That's a bluff, isn't it?
No, I'm pretty sure she's gone forever.
Okay.
So they tell the Kents about the story of the clones, and then whoop, whoop, Sheriff Adams arrives.
Rest in peace.
Well, Mr. Kent, looks like what we got here is ourselves a little bloodbath, huh? Jonathan, I thought we done talked about that marijuana that you've been smoking.
This is herbs.
Yeah, well, I got 11 herbs and spices. I call them the Duke and the Silver.
That doesn't look like 11.
I'll kick your ass, Jonathan Kent. Don't think I won't. Don't you think I won't?
I'm agreeing with you.
Because the days of the good old boys is over. I'm Sheriff.
You said that too much.
Adams. I'm Sheriff Adams.
Well, good for you.
So we took.
You're nothing like Ethan. Ethan was my best friend.
Ethan sold drugs to minors, and he set you up.
Rest in peace, Ethan.
I don't think he's dead. But Sheriff Adams arrives to report that we went out and looked at that lab he's talking about. There wasn't nothing there.
Is cleaned out.
Clark, I done told you once. I'll tell you again. I want you nowhere near this. This is police business, and I don't need some high school teenager thinks he's got some hero complex.
Was it become police business, ma'am? We was just telling you what we saw.
You keep telling yourself that. Hey, Martha.
Well, actually, Martha, somebody else saw.
Martha.
What?
You lied to me.
What?
You said you made a good apple pie.
Yeah.
This is a great apple pie.
Oh, thank you.
I love you ladies. Martha and Lana, you all are my best friends.
Oh, really?
Jonathan Clark, I hope you eat shit and die.
You mean to tell me, Martha, you gave the sheriff a pie?
Oh, that's not all she gave me, Jonathan. If you catch my drift.
No, I'm not
I'll
sure.
see you. I'll see you next week, Martha.
She's just
Sheriff
joking.
Adams out.
Ethan was better.
Did anybody else just see like a little troll come walking through here?
She looked like a little elf.
No, I love Sheriff Adams. So now we're at Mr. Dinsmore's house. Clark goes back to the house. He's like, God, Sheriff Adams. Don't know her.
Stupid.
Her ass from a hole in the ground. All right. So I gotta find these. If I gotta find these clones, then God damn it, that's what Clark Kent's gonna do. My pa taught me better than that shit.
Yeehaw!
I read Marvel comics. I know how bad a clone saga can go. So I'm gonna nip this bitch in the bud.
C is for clones. No.
Clowns?
Not C. Not C. K. K is for clones.
Clowns.
Clones.
Are you saying bees or beads? So Clark
Beads.
goes back, only to find the lab gone from the basement, and he's super pissed. He also finds Emily there reading her diary. She asks why the sleeping girl looks like her. And Clark tries to explain, Emily, listen, you're dead. Like, you're a clone. You're not a real person.
I'm not real?
No. You're an abomination to God. So, sorry. You don't have a soul.
What? Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
No, I'm sorry, Emily. I don't know what they told
Clark.
you. No, Emily, I think you misunderstand. You shouldn't be here. you should not be alive.
Pushing your Christian agenda on me.
No, Emily, you're misunderstanding me. What I'm saying is you're damned to hell for all eternity.
Quit pushing
You're an
your
abomination.
Christian agenda on me.
Listen, Emily.
No.
And then Emily super speeds away.
No, I'll never listen
But
to you.
then in walks in. Lex Luthor.
Oh, Clark.
And Clark's like, I should have known you had something to do with this,
What?
Lex.
Whoa. What do you mean I have something to do with this? There's a little girl at the hospital with her dad.
You're telling me you don't know about the clones?
Emily. Clones? No, I have no clue about any clones, man.
Shit. Okay, fair enough. Listen.
Can you tell me more?
Well, Lex explains that Mr. Dinsmore was working on a way to accelerate cell growth. That's never worked out bad for anybody in the Dragon Ball Z universe. He could incubate a rabbit embryo to adulthood in a matter of days. And Clark's like,
what?
Clark's like, holy hell, that's fast.
Mm-hmm.
And Lex like, you're goddamn right, Clark. Yeah. And so now, now we're at the
not that good of friends anymore, are we?
I don't know when it happened.
I feel it slipping.
Clark, I don't know when it happened.
I feel like I have eyes on me all the time.
Clark, I don't know when it happened, but at some point we started becoming untrustworthy of each other. I don't know when.
We keep lying to each other.
That's probably it. It's probably because you keep gaslighting me, Clark.
No, I don't.
I feel like you're the villain of the story.
Excuse me?
It's all about a certain point of view. From my perspective, you are the bad guys. And then Clark's like, well, then you are lost. So now we're at the Kent farm. And Lana's there. And she finds Emily. She finds Emily with her at the Kent farm and wants to go to the river, but Lana doesn't want to go. But when Emily runs away, Lana can't help but follow her. So now we go to the Smallville hospital. Lex visits Mr. Dinsmore and offers to protect Emily, and he learns that Emily is very dangerous because she has no moral conscience, no concept of right and wrong. She was born yesterday.
Yeah.
Surprise, everybody. The little girl's evil.
Yeah.
What a twist.
What a twist.
So now we go back to the Kents. Clark arrives, but he can't find Lana. Instead, he finds the picture Emily drew of the two of them at the river, and Clark's like, great Scott!
They're at the river.
So they go to the river, and Lana tells Emily how she died. Emily, and she's like, look, Emily, this is where you died. I don't know what to tell you. I slipped in, you saved me, and then you died. I mean, it sucked. Yeah. That's how it happened. And Emily's like, stop saying that.
It's not true. I'm right here.
You should have saved me. You should have saved me. And pushes Lana into the river off the bridge. And the current is so strong, it holds Lana under. She loses consciousness, but Clark arrives just in time and rescues her. He pulls her out and resuscitates her. Gives her that old mouth to mouth.
Here we go.
Wow, 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 wow. So now we're at Lex's.
Stay alive.
God damn it. So now we're at Lex's.
Dad, you have no idea what I'm capable of.
Lex confronts Lionel about the Dinsmore project. He accuses him of continuing the level 3 projects.
Lexi boy, level 3.
Lex, my boy, I can't even count to 3. But even though the project
3 billion.
Even though the project was thought to be abandoned, Lionel tries to deflect him, but when that fails, he confronts him with the fact that the state has placed the conservatorship of the Kawatche Caves under the control of Luthor Corp. Lex had a 5-year contract, but since there's been some accidents and even deaths, the governor of Kansas has decided to give control to Luthor Corp.
Which, I have
shit.
I have lunch with him weekly.
Did he say that? I think this is one of the parts I was asleep.
I think he says, like, I had lunch with him last week and we talked about it. All these not mentioned circumstances, like the deaths, the accidents, that rave at the cave. Y'all are just trashing the place. So now it's mine.
God damn it, Dad. You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Lex, my boy, I do know.
So now we're at the Kents. Jonathan is... Jonathan is showing Clark the crib that he made for the new baby. And they're like, look at this crib, Clark. And Clark's like, oh, wow. You never made me a crib, Dad.
No, son. We had to put you in a steel cage.
With Bill Goldberg.
It's
baby versus Goldberg.
And guess what? I won the bet. I won thousands of dollars off that wrestling match.
That's how we bought this farm, Clark.
Yeah.
You made me a lot of money that day.
But Dad, you told me that Grandpa left it to you.
Fuck you, Clark. He's not your grandfather.
Yeah, he is.
That's what you think.
I want Pop.
Look who's here. It's Lana.
Oh.
I'll see you later, Clark. And so Lana takes Clark up to his loft and thanks him for believing in her, even when she thought that she was going crazy. Standing on a bridge, in the dark,
listening, but there's no sound. Oh, wait, sorry. I got ahead.
You keep going and I'll do it. Clark, when I thought I was gonna be crazy, you were there. You were there for me, Clark. When I thought I was seeing the ghost of a little girl, you were the one that was there to save me from the little girl ghost. And, you know, maybe I need to start believing in you, Clark. Lana, what are you saying? I'm saying I believe in you. Do you believe in me? I'm just afraid that you're going to see that I'm not this perfect picture that you made me out to be, Clark. And Clark's like, Lana, you are picture perfect, baby. And baby, I'm gonna be here for you until I'm with you, Lana.
Yeah.
And they don't kiss. Fucking come on. Like it was
hands.
right there.
Do
they hold hands?
Yeah, like both
I mean,
hands.
they're not together, right?
Like this.
God, such middle school bullshit. Just fucking do it already.
Lick each other's faces.
Yeah, suck on some stuff, you know? Both of you. Both of you, all right?
It's way overdue, guys.
I'm just saying, come on, guys. Like, here you are just staring at each other. Come on. This is, of all the things...
Got to build that sexual tension.
Of all the things in this episode, that is ridiculous. Little girl clones that are ghosts, all right? The most ridiculous, unfactual thing in this entire episode is the fact that Clark and Lana haven't fucked yet. Okay?
Oh my God, man.
Any other real teenagers,
now.
That would have happened.
Oh, I know.
Before Whitney even died. I was thinking, wow. Before he even left, they would have got down. You know, the night they went to the Foo Fighters concert.
Yeah. Listen.
What?
If it was on the CW now,
yeah,
stuff would have went down.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
cheating.
Yeah, I mean, you know, come on, we're all adults here. That shit would have happened years ago. All right, years ago. That's all I'm gonna say. Years ago.
You said it 4 times.
So now we go to Dinsmore's lab or something. Lionel tells Pete Dinsmore that he can't work on the Emily project any longer because he is too emotionally attached.
But that's my daughter.
That is not your daughter. That is the property of Luthor Corp. That is a specimen.
That's Emily.
You are a moron, and I have the power. I have the power.
He-Man?
He-Man. So then he's like, fuck. And so Lionel walks in and he's like, hey, little girl.
You're the man that took the bunnies. Where's my daddy?
No, silly girl.
I don't want to talk to you.
I have a surprise for you.
You sound creepy.
It's a bunny. Look, the bunny's back. You're supposed to be happy. Yeah, here's the bunny.
You're creepy.
So, Emily, talk to me. What's it like being a hell-spawn abomination to the god?
You're pushing your Christian agenda on me again.
No, I like it.
Daddy! Where's Daddy?
I'm that devil guy from Black Adam. The end.
Wow.
That's how we end a very special episode.
Yeah.
But you know what else we need to talk about is very special? This word from our sponsors. Nailed it.
This episode is brought to you by patreon.com/hopefullyawesome.
That's right. At the $5 tier, you can have access to every episode we make ad-free and have your name listed in the credits of every video. At $10, you'll be able to get access to our all-new exclusive shows right here on patreon.com/hopefullyawesome. Those include Hopefully Weekly, a weekly show where Maggie and I catch up on all the things that's happened over the past week, both in our life and in the world around us. Family Game Night, a weekly show where Maggie and I will play a variety of board games, from Blockbuster Party Game all the way to Fast and the Furious Heist Game, whatever that is.
Highway Heist.
The Hopefully Awesome movie commentary that we'll do once a month, where Maggie and I will watch one of our favorite films and then record us talking about it over it. Kind of like a mix between Mystery Science Theater 3000 and, just us goofing off and talking about nothing related to the film. And lastly, Matt plus Maggie. This is our monthly show where Maggie and I talk about our relationship. I don't think we'll be giving any advice, but hey, tune in. It'll be fun. And if you want to go above and beyond at the $25 level, not only do you get everything that we've just talked about, but you also get a verbal shout out as our Patreon producer of the entire month. All this and more.
So sign up at patreon.com/hopefullyawesome today.
Trying to figure out this life. Won't you take me by the hand, take me somewhere new? I don't know who you are, but I'm with you. I'm with you. It's time for the countdown to Billy.
Ow, God.
50 weeks.
Yeah.
This has been the countdown to Billy. God. All right, Maggie. What did you think about this episode?
I like the fact that it kind of got Lana and Kreuk closer.
I mean, we got
And
3 episodes left of the season,
Ghost-
so we got to push them somewhere, you know?
Ghost clone girl was weird. That
It
was
was
a really
weird.
weird concept.
Like, I liked the shot of them in super speed.
Yeah, that was cool.
That's pretty much everything I liked about this
I
episode.
mean, Kreuk actually proved himself to Lana, though, that he really does care about her.
I mean, hasn't he done that enough?
I know, but like, she's actually
Seeing it.
seeing it.
So, Maggie, let me ask you, do you think they're on the path of, like, being together?
I wish.
Like, together?
I don't
Or
buy
do you
that
think something
hand-holding
else-
shit at the end.
Do you think something else is going to come in the...
Chloe better just go away.
You think that's what it is?
I want her to go away.
So you think Chloe, before
She
the end of
gets
season
jealous.
2?
And
Okay.
she's just gonna F it up.
All right. Hey, maybe you're right.
She's gonna tell lies or something. And then Lionel's gonna screw it all up.
I'm
too.
with you.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about our freak of the week. Yeah.
Yeah. My
All right.
eyebrow itches.
So our current ranking for freak of the week, this week's freak is Emily Dinsmore. Do we want to give her a nickname?
Trying to think of a
AKA.
clone.
How about just the Clone Saga? Just call her the Clone Saga.
Clone Saga.
All right. So current rankings. At number 1, Red Clark. Number 2, Ryan Frowny Face. Number 3, the Octagonal Disc. Number 4, Red Pete and Chloe. Number 5, Kryptonite Spores. Number 6, Kyla. Number 7, Whitney. Number 8, Sheriff Ethan. Whoop whoop. Number 9, Stefan. Number 10, Bradley.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Bradley. Number 11, Eat Randy. Number 12, Heat Causing Horn Dog. Number 13, Bill Goldberg. Number 14, Nixon Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Number 15, Jitters 2. Number 16, Toxic Men. Number 17, Mamma Mia. Number 18, Cyrus Krupp. Number 19, Life-Sucking Corn Dog. Number 23, Bringing Up the Butt, Byron.
We about completed the list.
We are so close, I can feel it in my nuggets.
She's 22.
No.
I think she's... Matt, what was so interesting about her?
Well, it's not that. It's just, I think Cyrus Krupp, I think, is worse than her.
I'm trying to remember Cyrus.
Exactly. That was the alien.
Oh.
And then remember the lady that like tried to like went all mummy. It was like sick the life force. That's Life's second corn dog.
Okay.
And then we got Clark's not mom, Mama Mia.
Yeah.
Like I would say she's worse than Mama Mia. Like I'm thinking between Mama Mia and Cyrus.
Okay.
What do you think?
No, you got good points.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right. So our new number 18. So shall it be? So shall it be done? Number 18 is The Clone Saga. Do you want to read this off again?
Yes.
Okay. There you go, my lady. I'm going to sip on this Coke.
Freaks of the week currently are number 1, Red Clark. Number 2, Ron, frowny face. Number 3, Octagonal Disc. Number 4, Red Pete and Chloe. Number 5, Kryptonite Spores. Number 6, Kyla. Number 7, Whitney. Number 8, Sure Thiefin.
Rest in peace.
Number 9, Stefan. Number 10,
Stefan.
Number 10, Bradley. Number 11, Eat Randy. Number 12. Reminds me of something my brother used to say. Number 12, Heat Causing Horn Dog. Number 13, Bill Goldberg. Number 14, Nixa Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Number 15, Jitter Stew. Number 16, Toxic Men. Number 17, Mamma Mia. Number 18, The Clone Saga. Number 19, Cyrus Krupp. Number 20, Life Sucking Corn Dog. And number 23, So Shall It Be, Byron.
You think we got 2 episodes left? You think Byron sticks the landing?
He's staying there.
Which I mean, one of the episodes is the finale. I would be shocked if the Freak of the Week that week is bad. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I'll be honest. I remember like the final scene.
Yeah.
And I know what like the enticing event is.
Yeah.
That kind of happens in that episode, but I do not remember like
the bad guy is the big
yeah,
bad.
Yeah. Well, not a big bad. I don't think.
Lionel.
Honestly, at this point, Smallville doesn't have a big bad. They don't have big bads. Like they do start. I want to say around.
Well, I meant like for the episode. I didn't mean overall.
Like an overall. Big
yeah,
bad.
yeah. I meant like the episodes. Big bad.
Gotcha.
My bad.
I want to say we start getting big bads around season 5. Now we do get like season arcs starting in 4. There's an arc that takes the whole season to tell a story.
Oh, okay.
But it's not necessarily about a person. It's like more of a thing that's going on. Yeah. So anyway, next up, let's get into No Flats, No Tots. Did they break the rule this week? Maggie, did they break the rule this week?
No.
Wow. Are you Thomas the Tank Engine? That should not have sounded as good as it did. Don't. You did it. I fucking hate this. I agree.
It's cooler with a glass bottle.
I agree. He didn't break the rules. I mean, I don't know. I didn't see him dive in after Lana. Did he fly?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
He just jumped into the flipping water.
He's supposed to be Superman, not Aquaman.
He got the fish to help lift up Lana.
I was trying to think.
He got all the crawdads to grab hold of her and pull her up.
You become part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it yet.
Part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it yet. So this is where we break down the DC references from this week. So, to accelerate means to increase the speed of an object. The title refers to Emily Dinsmore's ability to move at super speeds, but it also refers to Pete Dinsmore's research to speed up the aging process. Lex refers to the 7 deadly sins, which were a preaching device of the Middle Ages. They are lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, envy, and pride. May have seen them in Shazam. Yep. They were in that.
Yeah.
We need to rewatch Shazam before we watch the new one, because I don't remember much about it.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we don't really have to. I think we're fine either way. I mean, I liked it. I liked Shazam.
I enjoyed it, but like...
We've not watched it since theaters.
I dread it.
I mean, we don't have to watch the...
I want the new stuff.
I want the worm to have a payoff at some point.
Oh, the caterpillar?
Yeah, whatever the hell it was.
Again.
The movie that Pete, Clark, Lana, and Chloe are watching at the Talon is House on Haunted Hill from 1959. Here's a fun one, Maggie. You probably don't know this. Evangeline Lilly makes her 4th of 5 appearances on Smallville as a non-speaking extra here. She had previously appeared in Kinetic, Visage, and Rosetta. She'll make her final appearance in Delete, which I think is next season. She can be seen in the opening movie theater scene sitting behind Clark and Lana wearing a bright yellow shirt.
Ooh.
Yeah. The Wasp herself. Kate herself. There you go. This episode marks the 8th appearance of Clark's red jacket, blue shirt outfit. So his Superman.
Switch it up, Clark. Make it a blue jacket,
Maggie,
red shirt.
I'm gonna set the table right now for you. He does not change his look ever.
He's Doug Funny.
He's the red and blue, the red jacket, blue shirt. Okay, he doesn't. Sometimes he used to do like a blue jacket, red shirt. That goes out the window too. All right, and flannel. That's it. This dude does not like.
He's a farm boy.
Yeah, and he stays that way for a long, long time. Okay, I'm talking years of us watching the show before we ever see him not wearing crap like that.
He's like Doug Funny opens up his closet and that's all he sees.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying, Maggie. You nailed it. 100%. He is Doug Funny and Pete is the monster of Lucky Duck Lake. Chloe is still distant from Clark due to their fight in the episode Witness.
Ah, screw you.
Lex references Lionel's bribe of Helen to leave him, which occurred in the episode Visage. Projects involving kryptonite using level 3 resources are revealed as still ongoing, with level 3 first depicted in the episode Jitters, and Lionel's fascination and experimentation with kryptonite hinted at in the episodes Insurgents and Witness with the kryptonite bars. Lex's custodianship of the Kawatche Caves given to him in Skinwalker, the episode Skinwalker, was revoked following the deaths seen in the episodes Rush and Walden's accident seen in the episode Rosetta, and that was given to Lionel Luthor. So now Lionel's got the caves, Maggie. What do you think that's gonna do?
I think he's gonna, I don't know, graffiti the whole place.
No, he's interested in it. Like he wants to know.
He's gonna make it a spaceship and fly it.
The cave. I don't even understand. All right, Maggie, let's get into the Talon mix. Remy Zero!
Yeah, I like these guys. Yeah. Remy Zero!
Yeah! So good. So good. This week we had music from Avril Lavigne, I'm With You.
I'm with you.
And that's it. That's the only song listed. Wouldn't it have been hilarious if instead of doing I'm With You, they started playing Skater Boy?
Or, no, wait, that's too late.
Hey, you, I don't like your girlfriend. No way, I think you need a new one. Hey, you, I want to be your girlfriend. So you find yourself to find so delicious. I think about it all the time, you're so addicted. You know I can never do it, and you know I'm right. I'm right. And don't pretend to think you know you're damn precious. And hell yeah, I'm the motherfucking princess. I like to just say that part.
I know.
That's why I kept singing it.
He only listens to that part and then he turns it.
Yeah. It's funny, like I'm sitting here trying to make fun of it, yet I knew all the words to the song, so
I knew it too, so
let's get real here. Man, why do we have to make things so complicated? All right, next week, everybody, season 2, episode 22, the episode before the finale, the penultimate episode, right? Or is the penultimate episode the final episode?
I thought it was the final one.
Whatever it is. It is called, ready for this, Maggie?
Ready.
Calling. Calling. Maggie, based solely off the title, what do you think the episode is about?
I mean, I could go one route, but I'm not going to.
Okay, I mean, I want you to, but you can do the other one first. What is? I'm not gonna look. What is your first one?
My first one.
Yeah.
Oh, Clark's just calling Lana to say I love you.
And I will keep calling you to see. If you're sleeping, I ain't dreaming. If you're dreaming, I ain't dreaming of me.
I just called.
I mean, there's also that.
I love you.
Anyway, so that's what you think it is?
Well, I mean,
what was the route you were gonna go, but like you're hesitant to?
Because I know it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be this.
Okay.
I have a calling on my life,
Maggie,
from God.
You're not far off.
What?
All right. If it's what I remember, okay. It's not about a minister or anything like that. But there is a character that we've seen in the show that does have some sort of a calling that he's been told about recently.
Clark? Does he destroy Smallville?
Welcome to season 2.
Is it Lex?
No, who?
Lex Luthor.
Has the calling?
Yeah.
No, it's Clark.
I thought it'd be him.
But I mean, I think
the sunflowers.
if I'm remembering correctly, that could still, that's his future, man. That killed that lady. That old lady died.
Maybe
she's
I
like,
should
I
change.
can't stand these sunflowers. What, the background?
I'm gonna change. Yeah.
To just that?
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever. I don't care. We could do it. But yeah, I believe it's about that. Okay. Because I want to say, this season as a whole has been about where am I from? Right. First season's who am I? The second season is where am I from? And so we've spent this whole season kind of learning bits and pieces about Krypton and Kryptonite and the Quatchy Caves and all that stuff, right? And so we've got these last 2 episodes that kind of
like the Crotchy Caves.
So these last 2 episodes bring all that kind of to a head, right? So yeah, that's what you can kind of expect out of these 2 episodes.
Yeah.
So all that being said, that is going to wrap it up for us, everybody. Thank you for joining us for this week's episode of Going Back to Smallville. We hope you enjoyed. We had some fun. We had some laughs. And hopefully next week we'll have a little bit more energy, or we'll be crazier. One or the other. This is in the middle where it's like we don't have energy, but we're not crazy. Doesn't work for anybody,
I think next time I'm just going to do an espresso shot.
We could
just chug it down.
Why don't we make, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make our coffees.
Yeah.
And then we're going to make additional espresso shots. And as we're doing this, if we feel like we're dropping down, we just take a shot of espresso.
Man, we'll be so sick.
It'd be great. That's what we got to do. That's what we got to do.
Espresso by itself is rough.
We got to do it for them. For the fans. 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 For the fans.
Ferns?
All right. Anyway, remember, if you'd like to get this show ad-free, you can do so over at patreon.com/hopefullyawesome, where you can help support the show. You can also get exclusive content like our weekly shows, Family Game Night, where we play board games, Hopefully Awesome Weekly, where we dive into personal stories and things, as well as our monthly movie commentary track, and Matt plus Maggie. All of that and more over at patreon.com/hopefullyawesome. But if you have no bucks to toss our way, that is totally fine. You can simply just leave a like, subscribe, comment. All of those things help the channel grow, and we greatly, greatly appreciate it. But that is going to wrap it up for us, everyone. Thanks for watching, and as always...
I'm sorry. Have a hopefully awesome day. I'm so sorry. I thought I was going to burp again.
It's fine. Honestly, it's perfect for this episode.
That's the end.